Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view, hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks, I got some trusted shoes. Okay, 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked, it's nothing new. Okay, death comes in threes, wins come in twos, cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. Ay. I do a good job, pull up and pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on, pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one, they wanna keep me, oh that's a good one. Pockets are dense, I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna...
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Cincinnati Bengals. Here's Randy Bullock now to put toe to leather. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Hurry up! Check, 59. I'm coming!
And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now Jackson on first down. Roberts got it. He's got a first down of inside the midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards the pickup there, good for a Raven first.
First down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Check 59.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Roberts has it. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2. Facing a second and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Again, Jackson. Got him in. It's Brown. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Jackson will throw again. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. A 15-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And some room to work. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 31 yards there and a 1st down. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And he's got some space here. There he goes right side. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon, 36 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. Bullet good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion, and to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. 7-7, our score after 1. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson sliding out of the pocket. They go screen. This is Ingram. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore 1st down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up the 1st down.
They run on 1st down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. Hardy Nickerson there to make the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
He'll try and run it. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the 1st. Jackson on 1st down, buying time to his left. Now he'll pull it down. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson flushed out right. He'll run it. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
And now Jackson will look to throw it, being chased out left. Steps away to his left. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Flush to his right. Caught on the slant. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EAC. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Ravens have taken the lead. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating what we have to make the call. They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
This will be fielded at the 8. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Bengals drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Back to Mixon on 1st down. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Dalton now to pass. He's got his man here. It's Green. That one goes for 24 yards. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Dalton. And it's caught. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Under a minute to play here in the half. Time for a late drive.
It makes sense when you think about it. Hey, try and get a field goal, give yourself a lead going into the half. But if you're going to do this, you better have supreme trust in your quarterback. Supreme trust in the guy's going to handle the football. Because if you turn it over here, not only do you go in down at the half, you've given the momentum squarely to your opponent.
Now it's Jackson. He's going to find his tight end, Boyle. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Jackson now, only one pass has hit the ground for him. 10 of 11 thus far. It's 1st and 10. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Marquise Brown in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens have retaken the lead.
Well, someone has a sense of the dramatic here, don't they? Scoring this late in the half to take the lead going into the locker room.
Now they just don't want to misstep misfortune on the next kickoff because there's still a little bit of time left on that clock.
Yeah, you do have to bring that up, don't you? In the NFL, every play is critical. And if you give up something cheap there, all that advantage they just gained goes right out the window.
This one fielded at the 5. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5. And a nifty return there as he's all the way up past the 40-yard line.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Mixon will get it to start the second half. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Give them 17 and a Cincinnati first down. Mixon with a first down carry. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow your assignment, to go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. And Eifert has it. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On first down, Mixon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Again, it's Mixon. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Hey, Delta.
Dalton here from the gun. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. They'll try to pass on 4th down. Dalton. And that is going to be incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. Room here to run. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
It's now 2nd and 6.
From just shy of midfield, Jackson. He's got it to Ingram, complete. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 30. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
First down. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So first and 10 now from the 30. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And he's going to bring this one down to right about the 20-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the Bengals 20-yard line.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
Kill, 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 kill.
Ingram again. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Carl Lawson in there to drop him for a loss on the play. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Now Jackson. Dancing to his left. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Nick Boyle there to make the grab as the Ravens push further out in front. So the Ravens will keep the offense on the field as they're going to go for 2.
Check 50, check 50.
Jackson from the shotgun. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed, near the goal line, on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. That goes for a gain of 31. First and 10 for Dalton. You're at the point in the game right now where you got to start taking some chances, and that chance paid off.
And it's a good idea to be that aggressive because, truthfully, the defensive guys, they're just playing not to make a mistake. That often means you can make a big play against them.
2nd and 10. Dalton once more. He'll let this go for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The former first-round pick Marlon Humphrey there to get a hand on it.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. So Dalton now. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
57 to Mike. 57.
On third down, Jackson. Roberts got it. He'll have a first down past the 40, and he'll take it to the 43-yard line. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Jackson forced out to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Sean Williams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
368.
Their D gets the INT. Now what can Dalton do? Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. But it'll be second down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. It's do or die for Dalton. He's going to let it fly. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did.
just wanna be her. For your mom to your pop to the beat to the birds, man. Cut right off on the curb like I'm Barry Sanders. Chains on and the diamonds dancing. Game on, so it's time to go. When the rain starts, I'ma let you know. Name a squad that is better though than my whole team. We a pot of gold. I'm a dog. I'ma need a bone for my whole team. I'ma let it go like yeah. In the field like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like yeah. Whole squad like what? In the field like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like what? Whole squad like yeah. In the field like yeah.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with Andy Dalton and the Cincinnati Bengals. Here's Randy Bullock now to put toe to leather, and we are underway from AT&T Stadium. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
On the RPO, Prescott's going to keep it himself. It'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. Flushed out, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sacks.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they? And he's going to go down again. DeMarcus Lawrence. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Oh, offensive nightmare there. You go for it on fourth, and the play doesn't even really get to develop a sack.
And it's so unfortunate, too, because you think you've got something good called, but if your offensive line can't hold up, that's often the result. They find a way back to the quarterback.
A first down carry by Elliott. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Check 26, check 24. Go to 54, go to 54. 26.
On second and a couple. Prescott. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They'll run it with Elliott. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Oh, yeah, and here we go again. Here we go again.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. Cooper was the target there. Now, they told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. On the run, it's Mixon. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
What we got? Mark 55, Mark 55. 93, 52, 93, 44.
On 2nd and 11 now. Dalton brought in here by Tyler Eifert. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 41-yard line.
Box truck, box truck.
On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 15-yard line. Dalton operating in the red zone now. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
55, come on, 55. Here we go, again. Mike 368. Hey, wahoo.
Throwing, Dalton. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Xavier Woods with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has really. They come up here now, first down. They'll pass there over the middle to start things out. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To throw is Prescott. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll run on first down. It's Elliott. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down. Prescott now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start. Oh, Prescott stripped! And the Bengals grab it. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, these are going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up the third down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Here's Dalton. And able to find Green. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
We used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again, Dalton. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the former Pitt Panther, was the target. And it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. This will be Dalton again. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Well, the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate, in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary. playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Prescott. Flush to his right. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. Amari Cooper, the intended target. And it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing. Prescott. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. From the 31, Dalton. That's complete to John Ross. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 45-yard line. On first down, Mixon. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. On 2nd and 12, Dalton. And the ball is knocked out. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact. And coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack.
Let's go.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Prescott looking for Cooper. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 47. Prescott now. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Alabama man, Dre Kirkpatrick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Well, Brandon, this is a former first-round pick, and he's been a bit of a disappointment in his career up till now, but he's still got room to grow. And this is an excellent play right here to come away with the football.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. There he goes, left side. 20, 10, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon, 63 yards. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
the concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First down 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Buying time to his left. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Cooper's got it. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy 1st down.
It's funny when I go back to our pregame meeting with Amari Cooper, and we mentioned, what if they play man coverage against you? He almost seemed offended by it, didn't he?
I'll beat it. That's basically what he said, right?
I mean, the best receivers we've ever talked to and covered, when you talk about covering them with one guy, they think that's a personal affront. If they feel like if they can't just beat one defender, then they're not very good.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. To the air again, Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
Maximum effort, partner. Minimal gain.
Yeah, minimal gain. Looked good, though. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Prescott. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. 14 yards. Good for a Cowboy 1st down.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. Here's Prescott. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. William Jackson with a pick. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. Back now in Arlington. It's the Bengals in possession of the football and in possession of the lead as well as we start the 4th. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal 1st down. Now Joe Mixon, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd down, Mixon. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati 1st down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Dalton with a give here to Mixon. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Mixon. They'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on 3rd down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Bengals on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Dalton now to pass. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Dalton, 1st and 10. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off Byron Jones. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. Two-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the Alabama man, Dre Kirkpatrick. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
Fools my sons. Haha, bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast. Cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass.
The NFL on EA Sports brings us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati. This crowd loves their orange and black. The scene just a short time ago, they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football as the Bengals get set to do battle with the Atlanta Falcons. Here's Randy Bullock now to put toe to leather, and we are underway from Cincinnati. This is taken at his 4. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Black 25. Check 56.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. Ryan leads with Freeman on the draw. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
He completes this to Russell Gage. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They do get 9, but it leads to fourth down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Go! Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. He's checking, he's checking. 39.
They'll run for it. It's Freeman. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll be a loss of 7 on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
Check 56. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Now Ryan. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Now Ryan. And the catch is made by Justin Hardy. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. They'll try and throw for him with Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. It's hauled in by Hardy. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Jordan Evans, he's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. We're scoreless after 1. And his kick is good. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? Just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Watch the curl.
They begin with a run by Mixon. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Now it's Mixon running right. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5. On 3rd down, Mixon. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
A 4th down gamble with Dalton. Looking for Tate, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
They'll run here with Freeman. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Freeman. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. They run, Devontae Freeman. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Falcons push further out in front.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
This is taken at his 4. And he's up across the 25. Down at the 28-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Check 99. Check 99.
It's Mixon on the counter. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. Andy Dalton. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it.